So friends, after seeing evidence of some of the brutal tactics ICE agents are using against the people of Chicago, a federal judge just ordered the head of that operation, a guy named Gregory Bovino, who is described as the, quote, border control commander at large. You may have seen, that's the guy caught on video casually lobbing a tear gas canister into a crowd of protesters. The judge just ordered Bovino to appear in her courtroom daily while she litigates these claims of essentially abusive conduct by federal agents. Let's talk about that, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So friends, this story, this new reporting, isn't just an important legal development, but it also serves as a reminder of how we, the people, have the opportunity, have the power to engage in this battle for American democracy in all kinds of ways. And I'll turn to that in a minute, but first, if you'll indulge me, some quick housekeeping. Here at Justice Matters, we are up and running 7 days a week, posting a legal analysis video every day, and we couldn't do it without your support. So if you're interested in supporting our all-volunteer efforts, our mission, our content, please feel free to come on over to patreon.com. You can sign up to become a patron, and if you do, I will send you some Team Justice and Justice Matters stickers and a personal handwritten note of thanks. Now, let's turn to some important new reporting. This from Reuters. Headline, Judge orders leader of Trump's Chicago immigration crackdown to appear in court daily. And that article begins, a federal judge on Tuesday ordered the Border Patrol official who leads U.S. President Donald Trump's immigration crackdown in Chicago to appear in court daily for the next week and to wear a body camera after chastising him over his agency's frequent use of force and tear gas during enforcement actions in the city. U.S. District Judge Sara Ellis, who this month barred federal agents from using certain crowd control tactics, told Border Patrol Commander at Large Gregory Bovino that videos suggest his agency was overstepping legal bounds during enforcement operations. And friends, here comes an important quote from Judge Ellis that I will ask you to put a pin in, and we're going to circle back to it. Quote, I am getting video that the plaintiffs file. I'm getting videos that citizens send in. And at least in the videos that I see, knowing that I am not there, it is difficult for me to see that the force being used is necessary to stop an immediate and serious threat of physical harm, Judge Ellis said. Ellis ordered Bovino to come to court each weekday at 6 p.m. before a November 5 hearing related to a legal challenge filed by protesters and others over the border agency's tactics. The judge also required the Trump administration by Friday to supply reports about the use of force and body camera footage in Chicago since it launched its immigration enforcement operation in the third largest U.S. city on September 2nd. Judge Ellis, who read aloud her earlier order at the start of the hearing, referenced an incident on Saturday in the residential neighborhood of Old Irving Park where agents tackled residents and fired tear gas without warning, according to court declarations by two witnesses. One of the witnesses said he was preparing to take his children to a Halloween parade before agents arrived and deployed tear gas. This from Judge Ellis, quote, kids dressed in Halloween costumes, walking to a parade do not pose an immediate threat for the safety of a law enforcement officer, Judge Ellis said. They just don't. And you can't use riot control weapons against them. When Ellis pressed Bovino about an earlier order requiring agents to wear body-worn cameras when available, he said that 99% of border agency personnel in Chicago had them, but that he personally did not. Quote, I've not received a body-worn camera or the training, Bovino said. Ellis, who this month mandated that all border agents in Chicago wear body cameras if available, ordered Bovino to get a camera and training on how to use it by Friday. So friends, this is obviously an important legal development. Why? Well, it shows that federal judges, the federal courts, are going to closely scrutinize, indeed daily scrutinize, federal immigration enforcement efforts and operations in an attempt to protect the people of Chicago, protect the public against abusive conduct by the Trump administration. But there's another really important takeaway from this story, from this development. Recall what Judge Ellis said factored into her decision in the case? Quote, I'm getting video that the plaintiffs file. I'm getting videos that citizens send in, and looking at those videos submitted by citizens, quote, it's difficult for me to see that the force being used is necessary to stop an immediate and serious threat of physical harm. So friends, think about that. Judge Ellis's decision was informed, at least in part, by we the people, by the people of Chicago taking videos of, documenting the abuses being perpetrated by Trump's federal agents. The people provided those videos. The people provided that evidence to the judge. The people went out into the streets with their cell phones and they recorded, they documented the abuses they saw the Trump regime perpetrating. But they didn't just record it and forget about it. They didn't just record it and post it online. They recorded it and they provided it to the judge, to the court. And it became important evidence that was used in the case. And friends, that should inspire, it should encourage, it should motivate us all to get involved if we're not already involved, or remain involved if we are already involved, because that proves that, we can all play a role in this fight, peaceful fight for American democracy. I would go so far as to say if we want to keep our republic, we all must get involved in whatever way we can in this fight for American democracy, because justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe, please stay tuned, and I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.